Welcome to the fourth episode of the Python tutorial series. In today's video, we will learn all about two of the most common Python functions that all programmers must know: print and range. Print allows you to, as the name suggests, print pretty much anything, anywhere, at any time. The print function can be used to show many things. One of these is the state or value of a variable. Let's see some examples. Let's take v1 equals 5, v2 equals true, v3 equals 8 plus 5j, v4 equals, let's say, hello world. So all different types of variables. If we say print v1, it will print the value of that variable, in this case 5. If we say print v2, it will say true. And the same thing for 3 and 4. So print v3 and print v4. The print function can also be used to print things directly without first assigning them to a variable. This is very useful when you have a complex piece of code and you want to give a feedback message to the user. Let's see some examples using the same 4 cases as before, but without using any variables. If we say print 5, this will return the value 5. The same thing if we say print true. Same way if we say print 8 plus 5j, or indeed print hello world. Finally, we can also use the print function to return the result of the mathematical operations we saw in the previous tutorial. Please note that in this case, shorthand operations cannot be used with the print function. Here are some examples. If we take the famous a equals 5 and b equals 3, and we say print a plus b, that will give us 8. Same way we can say print 2 times a, and that will give us 10. If we say print a integer division 4, that will give us 1. And if we try something more complicated, like print b minus a squared, which would be 3 minus 25, we know that to be minus 22. We can also print comparative statements, so print b is smaller than a, and that will give us true. And remember, you cannot use shorthand operations inside of a print statement. So if we try print b plus equals 3, that will be an invalid syntax. The second function we're going to look at today is the range function. This is conceptually very simple, but is super useful in Python. It takes 3 arguments, a minimum, a maximum, and an interval. The range function automatically creates a series of equally spaced numbers from the minimum to the maximum according to the specified interval. It should be noted, however, that the maximum value is never included in the series. So for example, if we take range of 181, it means we will have a starting value, a minimum value of 1, a maximum value of 8 minus 1, which is 7, and a step of 1. If instead we write range of 183, this will equate to the series 147. The starting value is always 1, but the step in this case is 3, so each value will be incremented by 3 each time. If instead we write range of minus 5, 13 in steps of 4, this will give us the series minus 5, minus 1, 3, 7, 11. This is due to the first element being minus 5 and the step being incremented by 4 each time. You'll notice that in this case the maximum value is 11, because that is the maximum value that you can achieve by incrementing the values by 4 each time before you get to 13. There are also two shorthand ways of using the range function. The first is what I call MinMax, in which only the minimum and maximum values are specified, whereas the interval is implicitly assumed to be 1. For example, range of 1, 8 will generate the series 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, in which the step is implicitly assumed to be 1. The second and probably most common way of using the range function is what I call max only. As the name suggests, in this case, only the maximum value is explicitly stated, while the minimum and interval are both taken to be 1. For example, range of 8 will generate the series 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In this case, the initial value and the step are both taken to be 1. This concludes the topics for this episode. Today we have covered two of the most important functions that all Python programmers must know. So if you have any questions, leave a comment below. We have a few more episodes left where we will cover all the remaining basics, and then we will finally get to write our first piece of code. So stay tuned, and in the meantime make sure to like and share this video, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any upcoming videos.